Hello everybody, and welcome. It is Thursday, and we are here with Gabriela live. We have another very exciting day again. We've got another lovely announcement. The latest part of the Bésame skincare essentials is out today, and it is the night
Yes,
cream.
night
Yay!
cream, yay!
And Gabrielle is going to talk all about it. So I'm Amber. If you have any questions, I'll be giving those over to Gabriella. So please put any questions in the chat that you have or any other fun stuff. I always love the little conversations we have in the chat. It's always super fun. And then most importantly of all is the wonderful Gabriela Hernandez. Yay!
Hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in today. And thank you to everybody that wished me a happy birthday this week. My birthday happens to fall right on election day. So, so everybody was, of course, even myself, thinking about other things and watching the news. But thank you so much for everybody that did send me some birthday wishes. Really appreciate it. And I read all of them. And thank you so much for doing that.
Oh, yay. I know we wish it could be a little bit happier of a birthday, just with less
Yeah,
going on, but hey, that's okay.
and we're still
I'm sure you
here.
still had fun.
We're still here.
Exactly. We're
Yeah.
still here. That is so true. So yeah, I feel like everybody next year will have to have like the best birthday ever to just make up for all these quarantine birthdays.
Yeah, yes, I know. This year has been kind of bad, I think, for celebrations in general. So maybe we'll
Yeah.
postpone and just celebrate out next year.
Yeah, there we go. We'll do a real good one next year.
Yeah.
Lovely. So let us get into the night cream.
Yes, yes.
Let's show it off.
Yeah, so this is the last one for at least for this year on our skincare line. We have a lot more products coming, but they will probably come first quarter of next year. So for this year, this is the last product that we'll be releasing, and it's our night cream. So the night cream is basically the heaviest and the richest of all of the creams that we make, and is visibly thicker and very, very moisturizing. So it is for really dry skin or really dry patches in your skin. If you don't need that much hydration, then use very, very little amount of this in the areas that you are dry. That's what I do. I don't use it like everywhere. I use it just in my like really dry patches, like maybe the neck area or like in the cheek area or sides. So wherever it is that you have like dry patches. But if you're dry all over, this is a great product to wear in the evening and then go to sleep. It's not greasy, so it's not gonna leave you with a kind of a tacky finish or anything like that. But it is very moisturizing, so you will feel the thickness of the cream when you apply it, and it'll leave your skin really, really soft. So I will show you the texture of this one as compared to
Yay.
our day cream as well. So let's open it up and see. It comes with your instructions again. Um, and remember, we have all of these samples on the website right now. So if you would like to try them, please head over there and put them in your cart when you exit, and you can add all of these samples free. Also, if you're by the store and you'd like to pick them up, come on by and just ask for the samples, and the girls will get them for you. So either way. And let me show you now this cream. It comes again with the applicator or the little tiny spoon so that you can get it out. Um, and it's the same jar size, so you still get the 3.5 ounces of product in here. Uh, and it's a little bit more expensive because of the fact that it is really more loaded up with antioxidant ingredients. This has moringa seed oil, which is an oil that is it's called like the miracle tree oil because it actually improves the radiance of the skin. It contains antioxidants that help fight the free radicals and that causes skin damage and the early signs of aging. So it's really great for that. It also has vitamin C. It's rich in vitamin C, so it helps with the collagen in your skin, reduce the fine lines and repair damaged skin cells. Also is very much hydration and prevents the loss of moisture in your skin. So when you put it on, it'll seal the moisture onto the skin. The second main ingredient is the meadowfoam seed oil, which comes from Northern California and Oregon region, and it's a flower. It comes from a flower, and it has similar properties as the moringa seed oil, where it's a natural oil that helps balance the production of oil in your skin, so it helps to moisturize without clogging your pores. So it does that, and it naturally locks in the hydration too to protect your skin, and also helps with collagen production, keep your skin fresh and more youthful. And it has natural fatty acids that help with improve the texture and soften your skin. Of course, we have green tea in there as well for the antioxidants and inflammation. You want to keep that inflammation down because that's what creates puffiness in your face. So the green tea helps with that. Also, chamomile extract to soothe and irritation in your skin. Lavender extract to help get rid of bacteria that will cause breakouts and other things in your skin and blemishes. Marshmallow extract that soothes and reduces the redness and irritation, and also the starflower seed oil, which also is a fatty acid that helps keep the moisture in your skin. So it has a lot of really natural ingredients in here. You can tell the texture is a lot thicker as I go in here. You can see that it's a lot thicker type of cream.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot. Like I would use probably half of this, about like
Oh,
maybe
wow.
that much, maybe, because it is very, very rich, and a little bit goes a long way. So this jar should last you a while. See, like a little bit of that cream like that, I could really do most of my face with that amount. I don't need a lot more than this actually.
Wow.
And you feel it. It creates a layer on the skin, and you definitely feel the hydration, the moisture in there. Um, so compared to our day cream texture, I'll show you over here. See
Okay,
that?
so this is
That's,
the day
yeah.
cream.
See,
Yeah.
that's the day cream, and this is the night. You can
Mhm.
see the texture. See, it's a lot lighter in this cream.
Mhm.
You can see it, even when I apply this, it's a lot lighter texture. You can see it kind of dissipates very easily, and it moves very quickly on the skin.
Yeah.
It's a lot more watery, so it's a lot lighter on the skin, where this one is definitely a thicker kind of sealing type, moisture seal type of cream. This one is very, very light. So there's a
Yay.
different
Yeah,
for all the creams, and you can
that's
see
so
they
cool to see them.
look a little bit different if you look at them.
Yeah,
You can see.
because someone noticed that one of the creams looks like a little slightly more ivory-ish, and that's
Yes,
just because the
that's a
natural
natural. Yeah,
ingredients, yep, are just slightly different.
yeah. So this one, see, this is the day you can see, and this is the night. You can
Yeah,
see
and the
that
night cream
day
is
cream,
definitely so.
yeah, slightly more glassy looking too. So because it is more
Mm,
watery, so it has a different texture. It's definitely lighter than this one, but it does absorb. So it's not oily or greasy. You can see my hand's not greasy or oily or anything. It does absorb, but you can feel the moisture though, where this one kind of dissipates and it doesn't really leave any kind of texture on the skin. So
right.
this one, yeah, you can see the texture is a lot heavier on this cream. You can see how it, when I scoop it up, it's a
Yeah,
lot
it's
thicker.
definitely a lot thicker there.
Yeah, so you can see it just kind of stays right there. You can,
Yeah, I could
yeah,
almost turn it
like,
over.
yeah,
Don't, don't go
you
turning
can
your
see.
bottles over, but yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
it kind of like just stays in the
Yeah.
like that. You can see how thick that is. Where this one is definitely a lot thinner. Um, it's not super thin, but it's a lot thinner than the other one, so it doesn't quite have the same peaks as the
Yeah.
other cream.
We have a few questions from our
Yes,
viewers.
yes, yes,
Ashley
yes.
asked Ashley asked if I use the night cream, would I need the day cream and only use vanishing cream in the morning? So if you use the night cream, do you think you'd still need the day cream and vanishing cream in the day?
I guess it really depends on how dry your skin is. If you think that you need more moisture, if your skin is really, really dry and you think you need the extra moisture, then use the day cream. If you don't, if you know, in the morning your skin feels really nice, you're probably okay just using the vanishing and not having the day cream on. Actually, just use the vanishing cream. You can use the day cream on the days you don't wear makeup if you like, and just use the day cream and then don't apply anything else. If you want to use it kind of as a kind of more a deeper treatment on the days that you don't want to wear makeup over it,
Mhm.
you can just use day cream. But if you are going to apply other things, then the vanishing cream is perfect for that.
Great. Michaela asks, is the night cream good for sensitive skin and is it good for people with rosacea?
Yes, it's great for sensitive skin. It has again no fragrance. None of these creams have any kind of fragrance, so it really doesn't smell like any. It kind of has a faint rose scent, I would say, but it comes
Yeah.
from the rose extract that's in it, not from a fragrance. So it does have Damascus rose as an ingredient, as an antioxidant ingredient, but it's not actually a fragrance ingredient, but it does give it a certain scent to it because of the petals of the rose. Um, so so it has a slight, I would say, very, very slight. Um,
Very, very slight. Yeah, it's the kind of
very, very slight.
you might open it, because when you open the jars, you do get a little bit of a
Yeah,
scent that's different per cream, but it's
yeah,
again, it's just the after effects of the
yeah,
ingredients. And once you put it on your face, it's gone. It's
yeah.
not those creams where you put it on your face and you're just like smelling the cream all day.
No,
Not
no, not
those.
at all, not at all. But I
No.
would say from all the creams, probably the night cream has the most fragrance, I guess, or fragrant quality to it because the
Hmm.
ingredients have a certain scent to them. Um, because like the day cream doesn't really smell like anything, you can't really make out any kind of scent. But the night cream has a slight um, floral uh, tint to it, but it's
Yeah.
from the ingredients in it. Uh, but no, it does. It's great if you have rosacea because it does have so many ingredients that are for irritation and soothing of the skin. So it will help calm down all of those things that are inflamed. If you have eczema too, it's great for that as well.
And as always, you can use get the sample and give that
Yeah,
a
get the
try,
sample.
because
Try
everybody's
it out.
skin is different, but yeah,
Yes.
it should help.
Yeah, no, try it
Um,
out, and try it out over a few days too. When you try out products, to remember to do a really good trial of a product to see if it's good for you or not. Make sure that you don't use any other products at the same time that you use a new product, so that you can see if something happens, then you know it's that product that caused the problem
mhm.
instead of kind of other products that you might have used at the same time. So if you are going to test something new, try not to use anything at all but that product for a few days and then see if you get any kind of reaction from that. And then you'll know that's the product that caused it.
Great. We had a couple more questions. We've got a lot of good questions. So if you guys have more,
Yeah.
please keep them coming.
Yes, please.
We're good at getting to them. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh yes, Makeup or Breakup blog said, how did you decide on which natural plants to use?
Well, I was looking for plants that had those anti-inflammation qualities because inflammation is a huge thing as far as overall health. Really, when you get an infection or anything, the first thing that
Yeah.
happens is you get inflammation. So inflammation is always a sign of something. The body's trying to fight something off. So So inflammation is something you want to keep down, because it signals that something isn't quite right. So anything that helps with inflammation or irritation or even sealing in or keeping moisture on your skin is great, because those are like the main signs of really aging is inflammation and also dryness, and lack of elasticity in the skin. So I was looking for things that would restore that in a natural way without having to use chemical ingredients. Now I don't have anything against chemical ingredients. If you like to use retinol or if you like to use acids, like lactic acids or other acids to do peels or other things, that's fine. I just didn't want to include them in this type of formulation because I wanted it to really be soothing and uh, and not really cause any kind of reactions, because all of those other products cause irritations. That it's kind of a side effect of most of these products, that they cause irritation as well as doing what you want them to do as far as like remove lines and things. They still cause irritation. Even the acids that take away dark spots and things like that, they usually burn when you put them on. So I didn't want to have anything like that in this product. I just wanted it to be a really soothing kind of rebuilding type of cream. And then if you want to do all those other things as far as a serum or other things that you use in addition to it, then that's great. But this one, I wanted it to soothe, not to irritate.
Couple more questions. We had a question of, does it lock in the moisture to the skin or does it bring moisture outside to the skin with the night cream?
It locks it in basically. That's kind of what it does, because the oils create a barrier so that your skin doesn't lose any moisture at night. So it keeps them locked into the skin. And if you're really dry and you need the oils, they absorb into the skin to kind of make it soft again, not dry and stiff.
And that's why the night cream has a little bit of that, feeling once it's on because it
Yes,
is helping lock in that moisture
right.
overnight.
But it's not tacky or anything. Like my hair
No.
isn't tacky or oily. Like I can't,
Hmm.
you know, I'm not gonna like go to bed and then my husband can't kiss me because I have stuff on my.
You don't have that old cartoon,
Yeah, no,
face full of
when they
stuff, hair and
yeah, when they went
curlers
to
look.
sleep and they had all this like cold cream on,
Mhm.
and then you couldn't like nobody could touch you and that. No, so it's not like this. Actually,
No, no, no.
that's actually absorbed, so you're not like sticky or oily,
Yeah,
and it's not going to get all over your pillow or your
right.
things like that.
That's so cool. We also had a question um, of Spring Freak. Sorry if I'm saying your username wrong. That they need a little extra help on the cheek and jaw area. I'm assuming with dryness. Is it possible to use a little bit of the night cream during the day under makeup, just in
Yeah.
very dry areas?
Yes, you can do that. If the day cream is too light for you, and then again, just try some. Get some samples, try some. If the day cream is too light for you and you need more moisture, yes, use the night cream on the areas that are really dry, and you'll see that it'll create a nice barrier so that you can put makeup or other things on top of it, and it'll kind of smooth it out. So it'll go on nicely. Yes.
And you just need the tiny
Tiny
bit for
bit.
that too, right?
Yeah, tiny bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. On the night cream, don't go too heavy. You don't need a lot. Remember, this is really concentrated, and a tiny amount, like this little spoon, that's enough. You
Yeah.
don't need a lot. Now, if you want to use more, you can, but it then it becomes heavier. You get more
Hmm.
layer of cream if you start because it is thicker cream, so you don't need a lot of it. You can spread it, and it'll still give you the same results.
Yeah. Yay. Let's see. We had what are, well, I'll get to those questions. Will you ever come out with a skincare line that does have fragrance?
Uh, Well, certain creams I like with fragrance, like a hand lotion and things like this, are kind of
Hmm.
you know, maybe a body butter, things like this where you want the fragrance because it's part of, why you want to wear it. So on those types of products, I would definitely add a fragrance, but things that I intend to leave on in the evening or that I'm using as part of my makeup or facial routine, I probably wouldn't add fragrance to them uh, because uh, because I think that it gets in the way of a lot of things, and it
Hmm.
could bother some people if it's close to your nose and you're adding things that are fragrant and then you put other products that also are fragrant, because sometimes, remember, if you're using your makeup foundation, all of these things have fragrances inside, so they smell like something, and depending on the brand they have more fragrance than others. So
Hmm.
you're basically like piling a fragrance over fragrance over fragrance. So I think less is more in that sense. So I'd rather not have a fragrant ingredient in these creams, so that if you don't want to smell all this stuff, you don't have to all the
Yeah.
time. But certain creams I think are good. Certain sprays, spritzers and things like that you use on the face, I think having natural essence on those is nice, because it's kind of like spraying like around your face or around the room where you spritz some
Hmm.
scent for a scent. So I think those are nice. Uh, so it depends on the purpose. On this kind of purpose, I'd rather not, because I want the creams not to have any allergic reactions on most people. And like I said before, most of the time allergies come from fragrant ingredients. So I rather uh, you know delete it out of this, so that you have more opportunity not to have anything um, react to the product, and also you don't have to smell it if it's underneath your makeup.
Yeah. That's such a great answer. A couple questions about storing and shelf life. How do you store the products? Do you need to store them in the fridge? And what's the shelf life of the skincare?
You don't need to store them in the fridge if you don't want to. They're perfectly okay on your shelf or on your vanity. Uh, Again, with these things, if you like them to be cool when you apply them, you can put them in the refrigerator because you like the coolness of it as a soothing thing. But it's not necessary though for the cream itself. And all of them have a 12-month shelf life after you open them. So you have a whole year to use them, and a jar should probably last you around 4 months or so.
Okay, so using it even about every day, it would take
Mhm.
about 4 months-ish to
Yeah,
use.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Wow.
I would say 3.5 to 4, depending on the amount that you use. But
Hmm.
in regular
Wow.
use, usually, yeah, you could get at least 3 months, if not more. Um, because, like I said, you don't need a lot of it, and there are
No.
3.5 ounces of cream in the jar. So if a 1 ounce jar lasts you about a month, so you can kind of do the math if you already have a cream that you use, and usually they
Yeah.
come in an ounce jar, like 30 ml jars. So if
Hmm.
that jar lasts you about a month of time, then you know this will last you about 3.5 times
Oh, perfect.
more.
That's a kind of, I like that kind of math.
Yeah,
Times one, three times one. That's easy.
exactly. Yeah. So if you already
Easy
have a
for me.
cream and you know how much that cream holds, usually they come in a 30. So if it's a 30, then that's what you get. If you have a cream that says 50 ml, which is about an ounce and a half or so, you would get a little bit over double the wear from that.
Interesting. Yay. And that answered Luisa's question right there without even knowing it. Let's see. We had another question. Interesting one. In time, do you believe that this cream will help balance out moisture in the skin? And especially for people with oily or combination skin.
I think so. I mean, I've been testing this for probably a year and a half already, and I have combination skin. So I use it, and I can tell you it doesn't make me break out, and I break out with everything. I can't even use, seriously, I can't. Every foundation that has SPF breaks me out, every single one of
Oh,
them. Doesn't matter which one it is. I have to, if I use a foundation, and I like, certain foundations that are really nice, especially like really expensive foundations. Most of them, I can wear it maybe once in special occasion, but I have to take it off right away because it does make me break out that same night, basically.
Oh, gee.
It's just that bad. Yeah, my skin is super sensitive to those oils, so I break out just with every single SPF that I can put on. Uh, so I would, and I've been using these creams, like I said, for over a year, and they don't cause any kind of reaction like that. I've used them. As I said, I don't put them where I have oilier spots, so I don't put them everywhere because I don't need them everywhere. If I don't feel dry, like around my nose, never gets that dry, so I don't use the cold cream. No, not the cold cream. Sorry, the night cream.
The night cream.
The night cream around my nose area because I don't need that much moisture. But I do get really dry patches here and here and here. So I use it in those areas and I don't get any kind of issues at all. I use it mostly in my cheeks, this and that. And I haven't gotten any kind of breakouts from that. Same with the day cream or vanishing cream. Those don't cause any kind of reactions at all, actually. Or breakouts because they're not very oily. They don't leave an oily residue. None of the creams really do. So, but the night cream is stronger. So, if you don't need the moisture, then don't put that on there, because any cream will do that. If it's too moisturizing and you don't really need it, it probably will make you break out in one way or another.
Oh.
So I tried all kinds of different creams, and every time that I do that, it always happens in the same way, basically. Just because I don't need it in those areas, you might need more or less. You also might use like a lighter cream, like maybe you use like a day cream on areas that don't need a lot of moisture, and then the night cream where you do need more moisture.
Oh.
So you can kind of mix it or don't use it everywhere if you don't think you need it either. Because if you put this, also if you use the cold cream to cleanse, and there you're going to apply this, your skin is already in good shape because the cold cream already moisturizes. So it leaves your skin really nice and soft already. So you shouldn't need a tremendous amount of moisture on top of that unless you have really dry areas. So you could just put in patches of where you need, and then that's it. You don't need it all over.
Oh, that's so cool. Louisa asked a question of, if you don't mind answering, of what
Sure.
foundation do you use? Louisa says her skin is also sensitive in combination, and that you always look gorgeous.
It's a funny thing because I have all kinds of foundations. I've tried every kind of foundation, like from the most expensive ones to the least expensive ones. And it's funny, but the ones that are the least expensive are the ones that usually don't cause any breakouts, which is kind of really the funny thing. So it's like I end up, even though I have La Mer foundation that costs, whatever, $50, $60 or more. I don't use that one. Most of the time, I end up using my CoverGirl foundation or uh, Maybelline foundation or something like a very light, like oil free, kind of light coverage type um, liquid foundation.
Hmm.
Um,
And you usually mix it with your vanishing
and
cream
I
too,
and I
right?
mix it anyway. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mix it anyway. So yeah, it's like it's funny because I could wear whatever foundation. I have all kinds of them, but I end up always kind of skewing towards using the really light, really drugstore ones, uh, just because they don't seem to bother my skin as much as the more expensive ones do. I don't know if they have too much moisture in them, too many oils or something or other, but it just definitely makes me break out most of the time. I have issues with um, with it, even though they cover very well. Um, you know, for some reason it seems to bother my skin more than your, even Almay foundation, just really like lightweight, kind of like the ones that come in little squeeze tube type of
Yeah.
thing. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, no, I wouldn't, I don't use anything like an Elf or a brand like that, but usually, like CoverGirl, Maybelline, anything that's made here, um,
Mm.
that is kind of a lightweight, like oil-free, lightweight type medium coverage. It's, usually works for me for day, and then if I have a special occasion, I might, put something that has more coverage, but then I have to make sure I remove it really fast so that it doesn't mess up.
Yes, it doesn't break you
Yeah,
out.
I know. It's kind of nuts, isn't it? I mean, and believe me, I've tried all brands, every brand, and they all seem to do the same thing to me. So
And
yeah,
that's so, it's helpful to know because Gabriela tries out everything from
everything.
Bésame on herself. She tries everything in general and then tries everything out on herself before it goes
Yes,
anywhere. So
yes.
you can always remember that. Like her skin is very sensitive and she's
I
the first person to make
Yeah,
sure that it's not going to upset anything before ever considering selling it.
yeah. Even before I let other people test it, I test it on me first. I kind of love those, like, you know, those old time inventors that used to test on themselves first before they, basically I put it on me first, and if I have reactions, then forget it. It doesn't go
No.
further than that. So yeah, so everything I test, shadows, lipsticks, like you name it, and I test it, and I test all the competitors' formulas too, just to see if there's anything in there that that is irritating to me, or an ingredient
Mhm.
that maybe possibly I could use because it works better than an ingredient that I'm currently using. So I'm always testing pretty much everything, um, and I'm sure a lot of other people do. A
Oh,
lot of
sure.
people now test all kinds of formulas, but that's kind of what I found with foundations. But I don't know if it applies to other people. Some people really swear by um, really, high end foundations like an Armani, or you know
Hmm.
any of these really nice higher end foundations. But I've never been able to wear them for very long, personally. Um, but if they work for you, great. That's awesome. They do cover really, really well. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They
they can't
really
can't
do.
do it all.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Yeah. We had another question, kind of about, probably can't give too many like specific answers here, but
Mhm.
the Makeup or Breakup blog was wondering if we'd have future stuff for the line like lip care or eye cream or mud masks or hair turbans. We listed
Yeah,
a bunch of
no,
fun
that's
stuff, but yeah,
great.
if there's any hints into like
Yeah.
the future
No,
of
let me
skincare.
know if there's things in particular that you would like. But yes, we do have eye cream. I do have other items that I'm bringing in that I'm excited about with different ingredients. So yeah, there's a few items that I'm working on. I have some lip care items as well, and some masks and other things. So yeah, a bunch of really interesting stuff that I'm working on, and most of it will come out first quarter of next year. So for this year, we're pretty much done with
Yeah.
skincare launches because we have other items to launch this year still that are not in the skincare side. But in January, February, we have more things coming out on the skincare side. So we will keep expanding the skincare in anything that I find interesting, fascinating, not even here, but all over the world. If I can make it, I will make it here for you, because if I think it's effective, I think it's worth doing, and then it's natural, and I think it will be positive for people. Then I definitely would consider adding it.
We get a question about how long will the samples be available for free?
Until we run out of them. So yeah, there's a lot of them. So yeah, they will be available for a while. So go ahead and get them. But yes, we will have them until we run out. We ran a lot of samples because we wanted people really to try this at home
Yeah.
before they purchase it, so to make sure that they like it and they like the way it works. So we have samples available, and we'll have them for a while. So feel free to go to the shop or go online.
Yay. And then a couple last questions. Would
Yeah.
there be a skincare kit with all the products available at any
Next
point?
year, yeah, next year we're working on that for next year to have like travel sizes and things like that because I know
Oh,
people have been
cool.
asking for travel sizes. So yeah, we are working on that for next year. So we'll have that for you next year.
Oh, yay. And how long would a sample does the sample last?
How much is the sample last? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the sample has like half, like
Yeah, let's see how
five
many.
grams. Yeah, it has 5 grams. So probably this sample would last you 3 days, 3 to 5 days, I would say.
Yeah.
3 to
It
5
might
days.
depend a little bit on your
Depends on how
usage
much
and what you use
you use.
more.
Yeah, it depends how much you put on, but at least 3 days of wear you have on this. If not more, you can probably get around maybe 4 days, depending on how much you put on. But yeah, definitely at least 3 days of wear. Um, for the cold cream, it really depends how much you use. You don't need a lot of it, but some people, if you have a lot of makeup on, and they might put more on. So if you are using it like that, it might last you maybe 2 times. Um, but if not, at least 3 days, I would say that the sample might
Yeah.
last.
And Gabriela's shown quite a few times of those serving sizes and how tiny they are. So I would
Yes.
definitely recommend just starting with a small amount and just
Yeah.
adding to it. I
Yes.
know the first time I tried cold cream, I put like a whole bunch of it on my face just 'cause I didn't
Yeah.
know. And you
Yeah.
just really don't need it. So
You
yeah,
don't
start
need it.
small.
Yeah. And it it's like one of those products that it's like less is more. You don't need more, it's more kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, just use a little bit less. The it'll feel just as nice, and the results will be just as good if you use the right amount of the cream. You don't really need to overcompensate on it. Um, it is powerful and it's concentrated, so a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah. And then I think the last question, if you guys have any other questions, go ahead and put them in now. We had a couple questions about hair oils, or would you ever do hair products?
I have not done any hair products. I haven't really thought about hair because there's so many categories that we haven't finished just on the face part. So I'm adding to all the categories that I'm missing on the face first, and then we might look at that. But I saw so many other products that I have in production right now that hair is not something that I'm looking at yet.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always so many things in the world of makeup and skincare already.
Oh yes.
So never know. Let's see. One question about let me just find it there. Oh, we had a question if nail polishes would ever come back.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, they will come back very, very soon. In a matter of weeks, I think we should have nail products. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've been working on it for so long, and I'm really looking forward to showing you these. I'm very, very excited about them. I think they're really, really great products, and so I'm very excited to show them to you. So as soon as they're finished and they're finished bottling everything, we will put them online for you.
Yay. And let's see, we had just a couple last little things.
Mhm.
Would you do face products again, like powders? So for face products, the foundation, the cream foundation isn't coming back at the moment, but for powders, those will
Yeah,
be coming back in
yes,
different ways.
we have powders and a lot of pressed powders coming back soon. So yeah, a lot of the different powders that we've done in the past are all coming back uh, very very soon. This year we'll have all those powders back on. So yeah, uh, just bear with us. All the everything is taking a little bit longer. We're still working with skeleton crews in some of our facilities, so things are taking a bit longer than they usually do. Our production's a little slower than usual. So that's why things have been a bit delayed, but we are working diligently to get those things out as soon as possible.
Yay. And then the last question is just what lipstick are you wearing today?
I'm wearing the Mickey Mouse red
Oh,
today.
hey.
I wanted something really bright, so I wore the Mickey Mouse red.
Oh, that's such a good one. I highly
Yes.
recommend it. It's going fast, I think. The Mickey Mouse red
Yeah,
that's
there's
still on
only
sale.
yeah, there's only like 50 left, I think. So
Oh,
if you
wow.
yeah, so if you do want Mickey Mouse, get it before it's gone because that's a color we won't make again. It was a limited edition just for Mickey's birthday. So if you do want that case or with Mickey's vintage art on it,
Mhm.
the original Mickey drawing and the color, uh, yeah, get it now if you'd like it or for a holiday. I think it's on sale on the website right now, and yeah,
Oh,
there's
let me
only
see.
I think there's only like 50 left of it. So if you do want it, get it before it's gone.
Yeah. And then I'm wearing the What a Peach lipstick with a little bit of the red liner. Oh, I guess Mickey Mouse red is finally gone online. Sorry
Oh
about that, guys.
no! Oh no!
Um, so
Yeah.
sorry for tease there.
Oh
I'm sorry
no!
about that, but
It was there this
it's okay.
morning.
I know.
I looked
I
this morning and I said, okay, I'm gonna wear it because
Good.
we still have some, and it's like, oh no, oh
Oh,
man,
I'm sorry
I'm
about
so
that,
sorry.
guys.
I'm so sorry.
There
It
we
was
go.
there. I know it was there, but okay. Well,
Oh, well,
you know.
there you go. Unfortunately, I have the What a Peach on with a little bit of the
Yeah,
red
that one we still
Lucy
have some
liner.
left.
What a
Yeah,
Peach is definitely
yeah.
there.
We still have What a Beach, and we have the Lucy's red too. So if you
Yeah.
want those, again, that's the last run of those too. So if you are looking for the Lucy colors, this is the last run of them. So when those are gone, then those will be gone too.
Yeah. So if you're looking for those colors, we're doing a little deal early. So it's $40 to get both of the Lucy lipsticks, the
Yeah.
What Peach and Love That Redhead. So if you've been eyeing those, this is a good time because yeah, otherwise it will be gone. Um, and yeah, the last couple things, just some later happy birthdays.
Thank you,
Sarah,
thank you,
we
thank
talked
you.
about kind of the lack of celebration
Yes.
this year, but that's okay. But
Yeah,
lots
the
of
celebration
extra
is
happy
not.
birthdays for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, the celebration will postpone till next year.
Yeah, that'll
This
be
year
good.
is yeah, it's not great for parties this year, but maybe next year we will be able to get together again and do events. We've been missing doing events and seeing all of you guys and being able to interact. It's been so difficult to not be able to see people and you know.
Yeah.
And just do fun things like we did before at the store and also at Disney. So yeah, we miss all of those events. So hopefully next year we'll be able to do them again and see everybody again.
Yeah. Well, on that note, that is all for today. If you have questions in the future, please let us know.
Yeah.
And Gabriella will be back next week to continue to share with you and answer any questions. Thank you all so much for watching. Gabriella, thank you so much for sharing
Thank
this new
you.
beautiful cream.
Thank you very
Yay.
much. Thank you. Thank you. Try get some samples. Try some. Remember, little goes a long way, but it's really really soothing, really great moisturizer. So try it for a few nights and see what you think.
Yay. All right. Thank you guys so much and have a lovely day. Bye.
Bye bye.